Good morning, students. Welcome to my channel, Educational. This is Dr. Bharti Gautam, and after we have completed an important chapter from the Flamingo textbook, and it was the last lesson. Let's get to another important chapter, Lost Spring Stories of Stolen Childhood. This story has been written by Anees Jung, who is a well known Indian writer and journalist. She is famous for writing about social issues, especially the lives of women and poor children in India. One of her most famous and important works is Lost Spring, which describes the difficult lives of poor children who lose their childhood because of poverty and work. अनीस जंग की जो लेख हैं वो बहुत सिंपल, इमोशनल एंड रियलिस्टिक रहे हैं. हर वर्क्स हेल्प understand the struggles of weaker sections of society. This lesson, Lost Spring, highlights the harsh reality of child labor and poverty in India through the lives of two poor boys, Sahib and Mukesh. The title Lost Spring symbolizes the loss of childhood, happiness, and opportunities that poor children face because of poverty and social injustice. The first part of the lesson focuses on Sahib, who is a young boy who lives in Simapuri, which is a slum area on the outskirts of Delhi. Sahib came from Dhaka. His family migrated to India many years ago because storms and floods destroyed their fields and homes in Bangladesh. Every morning, Sahib can be seen barefoot, carrying a plastic bag and searching through garbage dumps for things that can be sold. For him, garbage is like gold. It contains plastic paper, metal, and sometimes even coins or useful objects. Sahib often asks the author why she is writing. The author jokingly tells him that she is writing about him. Sahib replies that if he had a school, he would definitely go there. This shows that he has a desire to study, but poverty prevents him from getting an education. The author notices that Sahib always walks barefoot. When she asks him about it, he says that his mother did not bring his shoes down from the shelf. However, the author realizes that the real reason is poverty. For the poor children of Simapuri, wearing shoes is a luxury. The people of Simapuri live in small huts made of mud and plastic sheets. They lack basic facilities like electricity, sanitation, and clean water. Their only identity is their ration cards, which allow them to buy grain from government shops. Most adults and children survive by rag picking. Garbage becomes their means of livelihood. For children like Sahib, rag picking is not just work. Sometimes it is also a kind of adventure because they hope to find something valuable. Later in the story, the author sees Sahib working at a tea stall. He now earns 800 rupees and meals. Although his job seems better than rag picking, the author notices that Sahib looks unhappy. The freedom he once had while roaming the streets has been replaced by responsibility and hard work. The steel container he carries is heavier than the plastic bag he once used to collect garbage. This shows how poverty slowly steals the joy and freedom of childhood. तो इस तरीके से इस कहानी में दो बच्चे साहिब और एक और कैरेक्टर है जिसका नाम है, वो मैं आगे बताऊंगी, उसका नाम है मुकेश, उसके जीवन की कहानी बताई गई है। साहिब बांग्लादेश से आया है, एक गरीब परिवार का लड़का है, कूड़ा बीनने का काम करता है और उसके जैसे कई बच्चे कूड़े के ढेर में से प्लास्टिक, लोहे और अन्य चीज़ें ढूंढा करते हैं जिससे कि दे कैन अर्न सम मनी। और कूड़ा ही उनके लिए सोने की खान के जैसा है क्योंकि उसी से उसका पेट भरता है। और इसी वजह से वे स्कूल नहीं जा पाते और उनका बचपन गरीबी में खो जाता है। इसीलिए द स्टोरीज ऑफ लॉस्ट चाइल्डहुड इसको दर्शाया गया है। और इस कहानी के माध्यम से लेखिका एक कड़वी सच्चाई दिखाती है समाज की कि गरीबी, परंपरा और शोषण के कारण बच्चों का बचपन और उनके सपने छिन जाते हैं। Now coming to the second character, that is Mukesh. Second part of the story focuses on this boy only. He is from Firozabad. Firozabad is famous for its glass bangle industry, where thousands of families work in small factories. Mukesh belongs to a family of bangle makers. For generations, his family has been making bangles for rich families and markets across India. However, despite their hard work, they remain extremely poor. और बेंगल फैक्ट्रीज़ की जो कंडीशंस हैं वो इस प्रकार थी हैं कि द बेंगल फैक्ट्रीज़ दे आर वेरी स्मॉल, डार्क एंड पुअरली वेंटिलेटेड. वर्कर्स सिट near hot furnaces for long hours, melting glass and shaping bangles. Many children work in these factories from a very young age. And the working conditions are very dangerous in bangle factories. Rooms are filled with smoke and dust. Workers often lose their eyesight because of the bright flames. Children work long hours without proper safety measures. Because of these conditions, many young workers develop eye problems and health issues. उनको स्वास्थ्य से रिलेटेड बहुत सारी परेशानियां उनको झेलनी पड़ती हैं क्योंकि उन्हें बहुत लंबे आवर्स के लिए और विदाउट सेफ्टी मेजर्स आग के सामने बैठना पड़ता है और इस तरीके से उनको आई प्रॉब्लम्स ज़्यादातर देखने को मिलती हैं. Mukesh's grandmother explains that their family has been doing this work for generations. They believe that it's their destiny. Poverty, lack of education, and social pressure trap them in the same profession. And people of Firozabad also face exploitation from middlemen, money lenders, factory owners, and police. These powerful people keep the workers poor and dependent. Unlike others, Mukesh has a dream. He wants to become a motor mechanic and drive a car someday. This dream is very unusual in his community because no one has ever thought of doing something different from bangle making. When the author asks him if he is afraid of getting his family broken, the tradition, Mukesh confidently replies no. His determination shows hope and courage. Mukesh plans to learn how to repair cars and move away from the dangerous Bengal factories. His dream represents the possibility of change. Now, the themes of the lessons are: firstly, child labor. This chapter highlights the widespread problem of children being forced to work instead of going to school. Secondly, poverty is the main reason why children like Sahib and Mukesh cannot enjoy their childhood. Then, loss of childhood. The title Lost Spring symbolizes how poor children lose the joy and freedom of childhood. Despite different circumstances, Mukesh shows that determination and dreams can inspire change. Now, the message of the lesson Lost Spring is very powerful, and it is a social powerful message. Every child deserves education, safety, and happiness. Society must work to eliminate the child labor and poverty. Awareness and opportunities can help children break the cycle of exploitation. So, to conclude this lesson, we can say that Lost Spring is a touching and realistic story about the lives of poor children in India. Through the stories of Sahib and Mukesh, Anees Jung shows how poverty steals childhood dreams. At the same time, the story also gives hope that this courage and determination which they are aspiring, change can be possible. And they think they are hopeful of bringing a change in the society and in their future. So, इस तरह से हर बच्चे को आज़ादी, शिक्षा और खुशहाल बचपन मिलना चाहिए, लेकिन गरीबी और बाल श्रम के कारण कई बच्चों का जो खुशहाल बचपन है, जो बसंत है, स्प्रिंग है, वो खो जाती है. तो इस कहानी के माध्यम से जो लेखिका हैं अनीस जंग, वो सोसाइटी की एक बिटर ट्रूथ पोर्ट्रे कर रही हैं और बताती हैं कि गरीबी, परंपरा और शोषण के कारण बच्चों का बचपन और उनके सपने छिन जाते हैं. So students, this was all in this video, and the character sketches of this story I'll be bringing in the next video. Till then, goodbye, and do subscribe to my channel Educational. Thank you. Video we are going to cover character sketches of two main characters of Lost Spring chapter, which is a main part of the Flamingo textbook, and the main characters of this chapter are Sahib-e-Alam and Mukesh. So let's get started with the first character, that is Sahib. Sahib-e-Alam is a young rag picker in this story, which is written by Anees Jung, and it's a deeply moving character who represents the harsh realities of poverty and lost childhood. His character sketch reflects innocence, deprivation, quiet acceptance, and a faint but persistent sense of hope. Sahib is a boy who lives in Simapuri. This area is a slum on the outskirts of Delhi. It's inhabited by refugees from Bangladesh. His very name, Sahib-e-Alam, which means Lord of the Universe, is ironically opposite to his actual condition. Instead of being powerful or privileged, Sahib is a poor child, forced to search for garbage to survive. This contrast highlights the cruel irony of his life. अनीस जंग के द्वारा लिखी हुई इस कहानी में, लॉस्ट स्प्रिंग में, जो चाइल्ड लेबर की जो पैथेटिक कंडीशन है और उन बच्चों के छिने हुए बचपन मीन्स लॉस्ट चाइल्डहुड को बहुत इमोशनल ढंग से पोर्ट्रे किया गया है। और इस स्टोरी के दो मेन कैरेक्टर्स साहिब एंड मुकेश सोसाइटी के दो अलग अलग पहलू हैं। तो इन्हीं पहलुओं को दर्शाते हुए अनीस जंग ने उनको बहुत इमोशनली पोर्ट्रे किया है। One of the most striking aspects of first character, that is Sahib's character, is his innocence. Like any other child, he is curious, observant, and capable of finding joy in small things. He roams barefoot not because he wants to, but because he has no choice. When asked why he does not wear shoes, he casually replies that he is used to it. This shows that how poverty has normalized deprivation in his life. His innocence is further reflected in the way he enjoys simple pleasures, such as finding a coin or a piece of useful waste in the garbage. Sahib also symbolizes the loss of childhood. At an age when he should be going to school, playing with friends, and dreaming about the future, he is instead burdened with the responsibility of earning a livelihood. He once expresses a desire to go to school, revealing that he is unaware of what he is missing. However, his dream remains unfulfilled as his circumstances do not allow him to pursue education. His life is a continuous struggle for survival, leaving no space for personal growth or ambition. Another important trait of this character, Sahib, is his acceptance of his fate. साहिब ने अपने भाग्य को स्वीकार कर लिया है. He does not openly complain about his condition. वो कंडीशन को खुल के कंप्लेन उसके प्रति शिकायत नहीं करता है, बल्कि उसे छुपाने की कोशिश करता है. Instead, he quietly accepts the harsh realities of his life. This acceptance, however, is not a sign of strength, but rather a result of helplessness and lack of opportunity. He has grown up in such an environment that he cannot even imagine a different life for himself. Later in the story, when Sahib gets a job at a tea stall, it appears to be a step forward. He earns a fixed wage and even gets food. However, this new job takes away his freedom. While rag picking allowed him to roam freely and dream, the job binds him to a routine and a sense of responsibility. The author notices that Sahib no longer looks as carefree and happy as he was before. This change shows that even a slightly better economic condition can come at the cost of personal freedom. तो इस तरीके से हमने देखा कि साहिब आलम जो एक गरीब लड़का है एंड उसकी फैमिली माइग्रेट होकर बांग्लादेश से सीमापुरी में एस्टैब्लिश हो गई है. उसका नाम द लॉर्ड ऑफ यूनिवर्स मीन संसार का मालिक बेशक अर्थ रखता हो, लेकिन उसकी जो रियल कंडीशन इज़ वेरी पैथेटिक. वो अपनी फैमिली के साथ, अपने परिवार के साथ में सीमापुरी की झुग्गियों में रहता है, विच इज़ अ स्लम एरिया, और जीविका के लिए कूड़ा बीनता है. उसका जीवन कठिनाइयों से भरा हुआ है और उसके लिए इट्स लाइक अ गोल्ड टू पिक द डर्ट और एनीथिंग मीन्स रैग्स को बीनना उसको एक गोल्ड के समान लगता है. और उन चीज़ों को बेचकर वो परिवार की मदद करता है। उसके पास ना अच्छे कपड़े पहनने के लिए हैं, ना खेलने के लिए खिलौने। और इस तरीके से हमने देखा कि कैरेक्टर वाइज, नेचर वाइज, ही इज़ वेरी इनोसेंट and without any complaint he is accepting his conditions. उसके जीवन में जब एक बहुत बड़ा चेंज आता है, जब उसको he is placed at a tea stall जहाँ पर उसे खाना भी मिलता है और कुछ इनकम भी, पैसा मिलता है जो बहुत थोड़ी होती है, 800 रुपये पर मंथ, लेकिन अब उसको बहुत खुशी जो होनी चाहिए थी वो नहीं होती है। इंस्टेड ही इज़ फीलिंग ओवरबर्डन्ड। तो इस तरीके से उसके चेहरे की जो मासूम खुशी है वो अब जो पहले थी वो अब गायब हो जाती है। उसकी आंखों में एक अजीब सी उदासी दिखाई देने लगती है। तो इस तरीके से कैरेक्टर ऑफ साहिब इज़ रिप्रेजेंटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ लैक्स ऑफ चिल्ड्रन जिनका बचपन गरीबी और मजबूरी के कारण छिन जाता है। दिस इज़ द ओनली कैरेक्टर जो समाज की असमानता और बाल श्रम की समस्या को उजागर करता है। नाउ कमिंग टू द सेकेंड कैरेक्टर ऑफ दिस स्टोरी, एंड दिस इज मुकेश. Mukesh is one of the most inspiring and hopeful characters of the story. Lost Spring, which is written by Anees Jung. Unlike many others trapped in the vicious circle of poverty and tradition, Mukesh represents courage, determination, and the desire for change. Mukesh is a young boy from Firozabad, and this is a town which is famous for its glass blowing industries, particularly bangles. He belongs to a family of bangle makers who have been engaged in this occupation for generations. The work is hazardous, involving high temperatures and unhealthy conditions, yet it is the only livelihood known to his family. From an early age, Mukesh is exposed to this harsh reality, where conditions are expected to continue their family tradition without questioning it. One of the most striking aspects of Mukesh's character is his strong will and ambition. Unlike other boys of his community who passively accept their fate, Mukesh dares to dream of a different life. He expresses his desire to become a motor mechanic, a profession completely unrelated to bangle making. This dream is significant because it shows his willingness to break free from the traditional occupation that has trapped his family for generations. Mukesh's determination is evident in the way he speaks about his dream. He confidently states that he will learn to drive a car and become a mechanic. वो एक कार मैकेनिक बनना चाहता है. That's why he has started learning driving. Even though he does not have any formal education or resources, he is ready to walk long distances to a garage to learn the necessary skills. This shows his commitment and readiness to work hard for a better future. His optimism stands in sharp contrast to the hopelessness that surrounds him. Another important trait of Mukesh is his courage. In a society where people are bound by social norms, poverty, and fear, it takes great bravery to think differently. Like Mukesh, he is aware of the challenges he will face, including lack of money, social pressure, and limited opportunities. Yet he does not let these obstacles discourage him. His courage lies in his ability to dream and his refusal to give up on those dreams. Mukesh also represents hope for change. Through his character, the author shows that not all children are resigned to their fate, while many others in this community are caught in the web of exploitation by middlemen, moneylenders, and the system. Mukesh is determined to create his own path. His dream may seem small, but it carries a powerful message that change is possible if one has the will to pursue it. At the same time, Mukesh's character highlights the harsh realities of child labor and poverty in India. His dream is not supported by any system or opportunities. Instead, it's a personal struggle. This makes his determination even more admirable. He is not just fighting against poverty, but also against a deeply rooted social structure that limits his choices. तो इस तरीके से हमने देखा कि मुकेश, who is a resident of Firozabad, is very poor and he is related to bangle making family. फिरोज़ाबाद जो चूड़ियों का शहर कहा जाता है, और यहाँ के लोग पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी इसी काम में लगे हुए हैं, और यही वजह है कि मुकेश भी इसी काम को करता है. मुकेश की लाइफ जो है वो इज़ फुल ऑफ स्ट्रगल्स. धुएं और गर्मी से भरे कारखानों में काम करता है, जहाँ उसकी आँखों और हेल्थ पर बहुत बुरा प्रभाव पड़ता है. लेकिन फिर भी ही अंडरस्टैंड्स द फैमिलीज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ एंड ही वर्क्स हार्ड. मुकेश की सबसे बड़ी खूबी यही है कि वो एक सपने देखने वाला लड़का है. वह अपने परिवार की परंपरा को तोड़ना चाहता है और जीवन जीना चाहता है. उसका सपना है कि बड़ा होकर वो मोटर मैकेनिक बने, और एंड दैट इज़ वाई ही हैज़ स्टार्टेड लर्निंग ड्राइविंग ऑल्सो. यह सपना उसके अंदर एक नई होप और एनर्जी फील करता है. मुकेश इज़ वेरी करेजियस और दृढ़ निश्चयी है. जहाँ उसके परिवार के अन्य सदस्य जो कंडीशंस हैं उसको अपना फेट मानते हैं एंड दे एक्सेप्ट दैट, वही मुकेश उसको बदलने की इच्छा रखता है. और वो कहता है कि वह अपने सपनों को पूरा करने के लिए शहर जाएगा और नया काम सीखेगा. और यही उसके कॉन्फिडेंस, उसका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस और उसकी करेज को पोर्ट्रे करता है. तो इस तरीके से हमने देखा कि साहिब और मुकेश दोनों ही गरीब परिवारों से आते हैं और बाल श्रम के, चाइल्ड लेबर के शिकार हैं. लेकिन उनके एटीट्यूड्स और उनकी थिंकिंग में देयर इज़ अ ड्रास्टिक डिफरेंस. साहिब परिस्थितियों के सामने पूरा झुक जाता है और अपनी स्थिति को बदलने का प्रयास नहीं करता, और ना ही उसके पास कोई स्पष्ट अपना कोई ड्रीम है, सपना है. वह केवल वर्तमान में जीता है और छोटी छोटी खुशियों में संतोष को ढूंढ लेता है. एंड इन कंट्रास्ट मुकेश थिंक्स ऑफ हिज फ्यूचर एंड जीवन को बेहतर बनाने का प्रयास करता है. साहिब की जो फ्रीडम है वो धीरे धीरे ख़त्म हो जाती है, जबकि मुकेश स्वतंत्रता को प्राप्त करने के लिए संघर्ष करता है. साहिब का जीवन निराशा और मजबूरी का प्रतीक है, जबकि मुकेश का जीवन आशा और साहस का. Sahib is a powerful symbol of the millions of underprivileged children in society. Through his character, Anis Jung highlights the deep-rooted issues of poverty, child labor, and lack of education. Sahib's life is a reminder that childhood, which should be a time of joy and learning, often turns into a struggle for survival for many children. Mukesh is a symbol of hope, courage, and determination. He stands out as a character who dares to dream and takes steps forward, achieving those dreams. अपने सपनों को पूरा करने का वो भरपूर प्रयास करता है. Despite all odds, through Mukesh, Anis Jung conveys an important message that even in the darkest circumstances, the light of hope and change can exist if one has the hope to pursue it, like Mukesh. So, this was all about the character sketches of the two main characters, जो कि हैं साहिब आलम and Mukesh. The chapter highlights the harsh reality of child labor and poverty in India through the lives of two young boys, Sahib and Mukesh. The title Lost Springs itself is symbolic. Spring usually represents youth, happiness, growth, and new beginnings. However, in this chapter, the spring of childhood is lost for many children who are forced to work instead of going to school and enjoying their childhood. Through this chapter, Anees Jung has brought attention to the struggles, dreams, and harsh realities of poor children who are trapped in cycle of poverty. The central idea and themes of this chapter revolve around poverty, child labor, exploitation, loss of childhood, dreams, hope, and social injustice. The author presents these issues realistically through the lives of Sahib and Mukesh. And the central idea of this chapter is to highlight the miserable condition of poor children who are forced to work from an early age due to poverty and social inequality. The chapter shows how poverty destroys childhood and forces children into labor, depriving them of education, happiness, and freedom. The author describes how thousands of children in India spend their childhood working in rag picking factories or small industries instead of playing and studying. These children grow up in dirty surroundings without proper homes, schools, and opportunities. Through these two leads, Anees Jung explains two different situations of child labor. Sahib represents children who search through garbage for survival. Mukesh represents children who work in dangerous industries such as glass blowing industries. Both boys belong to poor families and have limited opportunities in life. However, their attitude towards life are slightly different. Sahib accepts his situation quietly, while Mukesh dreams of breaking the cycle of poverty. The author wants readers to understand that these children are the victims of a social system that keeps them trapped in poverty for generations. One of the most important themes of Lost Spring is poverty. And poverty is the main reason why children like Sahib and Mukesh are forced to work. Their families cannot afford education, food, or basic necessities. So children must contribute to the family income. For Sahib and many other children, garbage becomes a source of livelihood. Mukesh's family lives in Firozabad, a city famous for glass bangles. Most families in this city work in glass factories, but Mukesh is optimistic. He wants to become a motor mechanic and he is very hopeful of getting this dream fulfilled. Now, child labor is another major theme in the chapter. Children like Sahib and Mukesh are forced to work instead of studying. Sahib spends his mornings walking barefoot through garbage dumps, and for him, garbage is like gold. While Mukesh works in glass bangle industry where conditions are extremely dangerous. Children work in hot furnaces and dark rooms which can damage their eyes and health. Child labor deprives children of education, freedom, and happiness. The author criticizes society for allowing child labor to continue despite laws against it. Third theme is the loss of childhood. Childhood should be a time of learning, playing, dreaming, and enjoying life. However, children like Sahib and Mukesh never experience a normal childhood. Sahib's childhood is spent collecting garbage instead of going to school. Sahib, when he gets a job at tea stall, he starts wearing shoes, but he seems less happy than before. This shows that even small jobs can take away a child's freedom. While Mukesh, who also loses his childhood by working in glass industries, instead of studying or playing, he spends his days in dangerous working conditions. The author uses these examples to show how poverty steals the innocence and joy of childhood. Despite their difficult lives, the boys in the story still have dreams, and this is the fourth theme. Mukesh dreams of becoming a motor mechanic. He does not want to continue the traditional work of making bangles like his family. He believes that he can change his future through hard work and determination. Through these two characters, the author shows different responses to poverty. And some people accept their situation while others try to change it. Now the next theme is social injustice. This chapter also highlights social injustice in society. Many children are forced to work because of poverty, but society often ignores their suffering. Rich people throw away garbage without thinking that poor people depend on it for survival. In places like Firozabad, powerful businessmen exploit poor workers. The author points out that families continue making bangles for generations without any chances of improvement. Even though laws exist to protect children from labor, they are often not properly enforced. Another theme of this chapter is pressure of tradition. In Mukesh's town, families have been making bangles for generations. Children are expected to continue the same work as their parents. Most people believe that this is their destiny and cannot be changed. However, Mukesh dares to dream differently. He wants to become a motor mechanic and create a new future for himself. His dream challenges the idea that a person must always follow family traditions. So, the message of the chapter is that Anis Jung has encouraged readers to think about the lives of children who are less fortunate. Sahib and Mukesh, who are the main leads of the story Lost Spring, whose childhood has been lost, और उनकी लिविंग कंडीशंस को बहुत ब्यूटीफुल और इमोशनल तरीके से पोर्ट्रे किया है इस कहानी की लेखिका ने, जो है अनीस जंग. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस लॉन्ग एंड शॉर्ट आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दिस लेसन. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड विथ द शॉर्ट वंस. एंड दीज शॉर्ट एंड लॉन्ग आंसर questions are very important from board exam point of view. So please go through them on serious note. First short answer question is, who is Sahib and what does he do? Sahib is a poor rag picker boy living in Simapuri near Delhi. He collects garbage from streets and garbage dumps to find useful items that he can sell for money. साहिब एक पुअर रैग पिकर है जो कूड़ा बीनता है और सीमापुरी में, जो दिल्ली के पास है, वहाँ रहता है और गार्बेज को में कुछ यूजफुल आइटम्स को वो बीनता है जिससे कि वो उनको बेचकर अपनी फैमिली को सरवाइव कर सके. सो स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो मैं बोल रही हूँ उनको आप यू कैन नोट देम डाउन इन योर नोटबुक्स. व्हाई डिड साहिब्स फैमिली माइग्रेट टू दिल्ली? साहिब की फैमिली माइग्रेट क्यों की दिल्ली में? बिकॉज देयर फील्ड्स वर डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय स्टॉर्म्स एंड दे हैड नो वर्क और फूड. दे केम टू दिल्ली होपिंग टू फाइंड बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़. क्योंकि स्टॉर्म्स ने, तूफानों ने, वहाँ की बाढ़ों ने उनके घर को तबाह कर दिया था, इसलिए वो लोग बांग्लादेश से दिल्ली में आ गए थे. व्हाट इज सीमापुरी? सीमापुरी इज a slum area on the outskirts of Delhi where thousands of rag pickers live in small huts made of mud and plastic sheets. सीमापुरी एक स्लम एरिया है दिल्ली के आउटस्कर्ट्स पे, जहाँ पर लोग बहुत बैड कंडीशंस में, बैड लिविंग कंडीशंस में रहते हैं. The next question, what does garbage mean for rag pickers? Garbage is very valuable for rag pickers because it sometimes contains useful items such as plastic, paper, metal or coins that can be sold. Garbage उनके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा कीमती है क्योंकि उसी से वो अपनी फैमिली को सरवाइव कर देते हैं, क्योंकि कभी कभी उनको बहुत यूज़फुल चीज़ें भी मिल जाती हैं जैसे प्लास्टिक, पेपर, मेटल और कॉइन्स. वाई डज साहिब वॉक बेयरफुट? वो नंगे पैर क्यों चलता है? साहिब वॉक्स बेयरफुट बिकॉज हिज फैमिली इज टू पुअर टू बाय शूज. उसकी फैमिली के पास पैसे नहीं हैं. समटाइम्स चिल्ड्रन से इट्स अ ट्रेडिशन बट एक्चुअली इट इज़ ड्यू टू पॉवर्टी. कभी कभी वो कहते हैं कि ये हमारा ट्रेडिशन है, हम नहीं पहनते हैं, लेकिन इट इज़ due to poverty and that's the reality. How did Sahib feel when he got tennis shoes? उसको जब टेनिस शूज़ मिल जाते हैं तो साहिब को कैसा फील होता है? He felt happy because he had never owned shoes before. Even though they were worn out, he felt proud to wear them. जबकि वो फटे हुए थे तो भी उसको he was feeling proud of wearing them. What job did Sahib get later? Sahib later get a job at a tea stall. He earned about 800 rupees a month and also received food. उसको 800 रुपये और कुछ खाना मिलता था और वो टी स्टॉल पर काम करने लग गया था. Why did Sahib lose his carefree look? After starting working at the tea stall, Sahib lost his carefree look because he was no longer free like before. Work brought responsibility and pressure on him. उसको जो carefree look था वो उसका खो चुका था क्योंकि अब he was burdened with एक जिम्मेदारियां और उसके ऊपर एक प्रेशर था. Who is Mukesh? He is a boy from Firozabad whose family is involved in the traditional work ऑफ मेकिंग ग्लास बैंगल्स. एक फिरोज़ाबाद से लड़का बिलोंग करता है और उसकी फैमिली ग्लास बैंगल्स का काम करती हैं. वाई इज़ फिरोज़ाबाद फेमस? फिरोज़ाबाद इज़ फेमस फॉर ग्लास बैंगल इंडस्ट्री. Thousands of families have been making bangles there for many generations. Why do children work in bangle factories? Children work in bangle factories because their families are poor and need extra income to survive. उनकी फैमिलीज क्योंकि वो बहुत पुअर हैं इसलिए उनको एक्स्ट्रा इनकम चाहिए, इसलिए उनके बच्चे बैंगल फैक्ट्रीज में काम करते हैं. What are the working conditions in the bangle industry? Working conditions in bangle industries is very poor. There is a very little ventilation and workers have to sit near hot furnaces. The heat and smoke damage their health and eyesight. उनको आग के सामने घंटों बैठना पड़ता है और उनका आग और धुआं उनके हेल्थ को डेटोरेट करता है. Why are bangle makers poor? बैंगल मेकर्स गरीब क्यों हैं? क्योंकि मिडलमैन एंड मनी लेंडर्स एक्सप्लॉइट देम. उनको परेशान करते हैं मिडलमैन और मनी लेंडर्स एंड दे रिसीव वेरी लो वेजेस और उनको बहुत कम सैलरी मिलती है. वॉट डज मुकेश वॉन्ट टू बिकम? मुकेश क्या बनना चाहता है? ही वॉन्ट्स टू बिकम अ मोटर मैकेनिक. ही हैज़ ड्रीम्स ऑफ बिकमिंग मोटर मैकेनिक एंड वर्किंग इन अ गैरेज. Why is Mukesh's dream so special? Mukesh's dream is very special because he wants to break away from the traditional family occupation. उनका जो ट्रेडिशनल ऑक्यूपेशन है उसको वो तोड़कर एक मोटर मैकेनिक बनना चाहता है and it's his dream. Why do many families continue the bangle making work? They continue because of tradition and poverty. They believe it is their destiny. वो बैंगल मेकिंग का काम इसलिए करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ उनकी जो परंपरा है और गरीबी है उसकी वजह से उनको कार्य करना पड़ता है ये वाला, और दे बिलीव कि यही उनकी किस्मत है। वॉट इज द टाइटल लॉस्ट स्प्रिंग मीन? लॉस्ट स्प्रिंग का मतलब क्या है? इट रेफर्स टू द लॉस्ट चाइल्डहुड ऑफ पुअर चिल्ड्रन हु कैन नॉट एंजॉय देयर यूथ बिकॉज दे मस्ट वर्क। उनको काम करना है, बच्चों को काम करना है, और इस लॉस्ट स्प्रिंग दो वर्ड्स का मीनिंग यही है कि उन बच्चों का चाइल्डहुड खो चुका है, बचपन खो चुका है। What does the author want to show through साहिब? साहिब के थ्रू ऑथर क्या शो करना चाहता है? He wants to show the miserable life of rag pickers and how poverty destroys childhood. रैग पिकर्स की जो पैथेटिक लाइफ है उसको शो कर रहा है, और ये बताता है ऑथर कि किस तरीके से उनका बचपन ख़त्म हो जाता है। What does मुकेश represent in the story? मुकेश represents hope and determination to change one's destiny. मुकेश के थ्रू जो लेखिका है वो ये बताना चाहती हैं कि एक आशावादी अप्रोच का रखना भी बहुत ज़रूरी है और रखना चाहिए, जो उनकी किस्मत को बदल सकता है। What is the main message of the chapter? The chapter highlights the problems of poverty and child labor and encourages society to help poor children. So this is the main message of the chapter Lost Spring. Now coming to some long answer type questions, and first one is describe the life of rag pickers in Simapuri. In Lost Spring, the author describes the miserable life of rag pickers in Simapuri. These people migrated from Bangladesh years ago and storms destroyed their crops. They now live in small huts made of mud and plastic sheets without basic facilities. जहाँ पर वो लोग रहते हैं सीमापुरी में, वहाँ बेसिक फैसिलिटीज़ उनको प्रोवाइड नहीं हैं, और वो मिट्टी के बने मकानों में प्लास्टिक की शीट्स के साथ में जो ढके रहते हैं उनमें रहते हैं। रैग पिकिंग इज़ देयर मेन सोर्स ऑफ लाइवलीहुड। कूड़ा बीनना उनका मेन व्यवसाय है। एवरी मॉर्निंग चिल्ड्रन एंड अडल्ट्स सर्च थ्रू गार्बेज डंप्स to find useful items such as plastic, paper and metal which they sell to earn money. For them garbage is like gold because it sometimes brings food and survival. उनके लिए कूड़ा जो है, गार्बेज जो है, वो एक गोल्ड के समान है जिससे कि उनका सर्वाइवल होता है। Unfortunately, many children do not attend school and spend their childhood working. Poverty forces them into labor from a very young age. Author highlights their struggle and suffering. Describe Sahib's character is the second long answer question. आप लोग इनको नोट कर लें, questions and answers also. Sahib is a poor rag picker boy who lives in Simapuri. Despite his poverty, he appears cheerful and curious. उसकी गरीबी के बावजूद साहिब बहुत खुश और क्यूरियस दिखाई देता है हमेशा। ही कलेक्ट्स गार्बेज एवरी डे इन सर्च ऑफ वैल्यूएबल आइटम्स। वैल्यूएबल आइटम्स की खोज में वो डेली कूड़ा बीनने जाता है। ही ड्रीम्स ऑफ प्लेइंग टेनिस बट कैन नॉट अफोर्ड प्रॉपर शूज़। टेनिस खेलना चाहता है लेकिन उसके पास शूज़ नहीं है। वेन ही गेट्स अ जॉब एट अ टी स्टॉल ही अर्न्स मनी बट लूजेज द केयरफुली लुक and happiness of childhood. Sahib represents the millions of children who lose their childhood because of poverty and labor. So, गरीबी की वजह से उसको ये सारे कार्य करने पड़ते हैं और वो उसी में वो अपने आप को खुश फील करता है। Now coming to the third question, describe the character of Sahib. He represents the millions of underprivileged children in India who are forced to work because of poverty. Sahib's full name is Sahib-e-Alam, which means the Lord of the Universe. साहिब के का जो फुल नेम है वो है साहिब-ए-आलम, जिसका कि मतलब है the Lord of the Universe. But in reality he lives a life of extreme poverty. लेकिन उसका जो किस्मत है वो बिल्कुल उसके नाम के उलट है। Every day Sahib roams the streets and garbage dumps with a plastic bag in his hand, searching for valuable items. His clothes are torn and dirty, and he often walks barefoot because his family cannot afford shoes. Despite his difficult life, Sahib appears cheerful and curious. He enjoys playing games and watching others play. One day Sahib gets a pair of tennis shoes that someone has thrown away. They were torn. Although the shoes were worn out, he feels proud to wear them. Later, Sahib starts working at a tea stall where he earns about 800 rupees a month and gets food. However, the author notices that the carefree look on his face has disappeared. Work takes away his freedom and innocence. Now coming to the next question, describe the character of Mukesh. Mukesh is the second lead of this story and is a young boy from Firozabad, a town famous for its glass Bengal industries. Mukesh belongs to a poor family that has been making bangles for many generations. Like other children in his town, he is expected to continue the same traditional occupation. However, Mukesh is different from others. He has the courage to dream of a difficult future and different future. Instead of becoming a bangle maker like his family members, he wants to become a motor mechanic. अपनी family members के जो उसका occupation है उससे उलट वो एक motor mechanic बनना चाहता है. He wishes to learn how to repair cars and work in a garage. वो cars को रिपेयर करना चाहता है और एक गैराज में काम करना चाहता है. Mukesh understands the difficult conditions of the Bengal industry. Workers spend long hours in front of hot furnaces and many lose their eyesight because of the heat and smoke. धुएं और गर्मी की वजह से, आग की वजह से उनके हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स उनको रहती हैं और आईसाइट्स वो लूज कर देते हैं. मुकेश डज नॉट वांट टू स्पेंड हिज लाइफ इन सच कंडीशंस. वो इन कंडीशंस में अपनी जिंदगी नहीं बिताना चाहता. हिज डिटर्मिनेशन एंड कॉन्फिडेंस make him special. When the author asks him if he fears leaving his family tradition, he confidently says that he will walk to a garage to learn the work. Mukesh represents hope, courage and the desire to break the cycle of poverty. वो एक आशावादी है और अपनी जो प्रेजेंट कंडीशंस हैं उससे वो ब्रेक कर लेकर एक पॉजिटिव वे में मोटर मैकेनिक बनना चाहता है. Now describe the life of bangle makers in Firozabad. Firozabad is a town famous for its glass bangles. Thousands of families have been engaged in the bangle making industry for generations. However, behind the beauty of these colorful bangles lies a story of poverty and suffering. The bangle makers live in small houses in crowded lanes. Their homes are dark and poorly ventilated. उनके घर में कोई प्रॉपर वेंटिलेशन नहीं है, बहुत डार्क है और अंधेरा रहता है वहाँ पर. द वर्कर्स स्पेंड लॉन्ग आवर्स इन स्मॉल फैक्ट्रीज वेयर ग्लास इज मेल्टेड एंड एक्सट्रीमली हॉट फर्नेसेस. द हीट एंड स्मोक इन दीज फैक्ट्रीज आर हार्मफुल टू देयर हेल्थ. चिल्ड्रन ऑल्सो वर्क इन दीज फैक्ट्रीज बिकॉज देयर फैमिलीज नीड एक्स्ट्रा इनकम. दीज चिल्ड्रन सिट फॉर आवर्स joining delicate glass pieces to make bangles. This continuous exposure to heat and smoke damages their eyesight. Many workers lose their eyesight before they grow old. Despite working very hard, the bangle makers earn very little money. They are exploited by middlemen and moneylenders who keep them trapped in debt. Because of poverty and tradition, families continue the same occupation generation after generation. Now explain the title Lost Spring. The title Lost Spring is very meaningful and symbolic. Spring is usually associated with youth, happiness, growth and new beginnings. It is the season when flowers bloom and nature becomes lively. Similarly, childhood is often considered the spring of a person's life because it's a time of joy, learning and dreams. However, in this chapter, Children like Sahib and Mukesh do not experience the happiness of childhood. Instead of going to school, playing games, and enjoying life, they are forced to work in harsh conditions to support their families. So, the title's Lord Spring represents the lost childhood of millions of poor children who cannot enjoy the beautiful phase of life. Their dreams, happiness, and opportunities disappear before they can fully experience their life. Because poverty has played a major role in shaping the lives of children in this story. Because if families are very poor, children are forced to work